So, this little thing popped up earlier. This is last message to the hater nonsense getting back to work. I don't think that's the last message, but anywho, I'm just gonna skip it to, I guess, the good stuff here.
As for you, Phillips, you've been making false accusations on your Google business account. You've been making false accusations on your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with. So I will be suing in court for $150,000.
Okay. Let's look at something real quick. Okay? Let's look at something. Now, he's saying he's gonna sue me for $150,000. Right? No one's got $150,000. No one. Not me, not him. No one. This is one reason why he's upset. Okay? If you look, right? 1-star review. It's just a 1-star review, no explanation. In blue, it says describe your experience. Now, of course, I have deleted it because he wants to harass and throw lies up about me. And when I took the screenshot, they, did their comment, hello, why 1-star and have you order from us? My 1-star review was based off my opinion off of what I have seen from my own eyes. I gathered my own opinion and threw a 1-star down. Why? Because I have seen multiple I have seen people review this company multiple times on YouTube with buying their own projector screen paint, and when they got it, it was too dark, it was bad, it didn't do what they wanted it to. I've also seen people review on BBB or some other complaint site where people have bought the product and they get it, they end up using it and then messaging and saying, hey, it doesn't work, it's too dark, or this or that, whatever. And this business owner, never, tries to help the person. They say, oh, I'm gonna sue you, you're damaging my company, this, that, the third, yada, yada, yada. Now, let's go back.
Also, we filed criminal charges against you for cyber stalking and cyber harassment. Other than that, I have to get back to work toward my company, who we do business with. So I will. As for you, Phillips, you've been making false accusations on your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with. So I will.
This is not my Google business account. I don't have a Google business account. This is my Google account, personal. And what did you say about people you do business with?
Toward my company, who we do business with. So
let's go back.
You've been making false accusations on your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with. So
false accusation. Okay. Let me see. This isn't a false accusation. I don't understand where you're getting a false accusation. Now, I will say, I did text you once and say, in my opinion, your product is bad. That's my opinion, right? I texted your number and said that. That's just my opinion. You got all upset and saying you think you know who we are or who I am, like I'm someone that's got a curved screen and good luck with that. And okay, cool. I forgot what else was said. I did send you these reviews, okay? I sent these reviews to you so you can see what people are saying. These are reviews for the Aroma of India restaurant. And I have shown these multiple times. Like this one, this is about this couple that this is about a couple that I've came across. But yet you're not throwing their name on YouTube. You're not throwing their name up there and whatever. And they're like, the atmosphere is a 2 out of 5 stars because of their, the newly added displays, which is that projector screen behind the counter and that 235-1 projector screen, right? Picture doesn't fit the whole screen, as if they're installed incorrectly. All the colors seem to be off, favoring a blue/green shade. So maybe the projectors are old and they're faulty. They are old. They are really old. They say, I think TVs would have been a better choice. Currently, it's an eyesore. This is someone's opinion. This is someone's opinion. You are threatening to sue me because I left a 1-star review with no explanation and hold on, here's another one. Because I sent you these screenshots because, not to harass or stalk you, as you say, which I've never done. We'll get to that in a second. This was information of what people are saying. This was helpful information. So you can be like, oh, well, shoot, let me try to make it a little bit better or, whatever. This person, now, and I said these reviews are for the restaurant. This person said you should really take down the projector screens and the projector. They look really bad. Don't know where you got them, but I would send them back. The food is great. Okay. Someone's opinion. But reviewing the restaurant. Now,
We'll be suing your corporate business account toward my company. All this other nonsense, we'll let them handle it. Now, as for you, Phillips, you've been making false accusations on your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with. So I will be suing your corporate.
Really?
On your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with. So I will be suing your corporate. Now, as for you, Phillips, you've been making false accusations on your Google business account toward my company, who we do business with.
You want to sue me because of a false accusation about you, like your company and the restaurant. how are you going to sue me when people have told me that you are on disability, you don't have money, that when you got evicted from your apartments, it took you years to pay someone back what you owed them? What money, from what I have found from other people who stay up to date on everything you do, you haven't made a sale since November. How is this a false accusation against Aroma of India? The projector screens are terrible, in my opinion. Should have won with TVs. That's my opinion. That right there is First Amendment. I don't understand why you're trying to throw shade on my name, why you're trying to do what you do with other people by, trying to belittle me and say mean and nasty things about me to, damage my reputation. My reputation ain't damaged. My reputation ain't ever gonna get damaged. It won't. This is just my opinion from watching your videos of those screens in the restaurant. I don't have to be a patron at a restaurant. I don't have to physically go there to, leave a review. I can leave a review at some restaurants and store in Japan if I wanted to. I can review the toy store in Burbank, California if I wanted to. I can review the Apple store around the corner and down the street from me. I can review anyone, anything. I don't have to be a customer. Shoot, I could drive by a store, be like, I don't like the bushes outside. They're getting too distracting or messy or overgrown. I don't just like you can leave a review anywhere, any place. You've shown the projector screens of the restaurant. Yes, okay. This isn't like you doing whatever. Like, you're doing too much. You're just going, straight up, you are trying to sue someone with no money and who left a review on the restaurant. Why am I not getting a phone call or an email from the restaurant? Why are you doing it? This right here on the screen right now is not a review towards you or towards your product in specific. This is just based off videos I have seen of the restaurant recently. And
So I will be suing you in court for $150,000. Also, we filed criminal charges against you for cyber stalking and cyber harassment.
okay. Let's go look at this, shall we? Cyber harassment. Also known as online harassment is the use of digital platforms to repeatedly offend, annoy, attack, threaten, or verbally abuse a victim with the intention to cause distress and harm. This can involve various online methods, including sending threatening emails, posting derogatory comments on social media, or engaging in hostile interaction in chat rooms. Blah, blah. Really? I have done none of this. It's funny that, like, you know, like, straight up, like, you sit there and you say, I've cyber stalked, cyber harassed you. I haven't sent threatening emails to you ever. Like, I have no business to send you a threatening email. Like, I don't know you. I know what I see online that you post. That's okay. And posting derogatory comments on social media. Right here. Here are some derogatory comment examples. Appearance, intelligence, gender, stereotype, performance, identity. Where's the proof that I have ever left a derogatory comment about you as a person online? You're a lie, dude. Let's look at this. Cyberstalking is use of internet, email, electronic communication to harass, threaten, or intimidate an individual. I haven't harassed you. I haven't threatened you. I haven't intimidated you, dude. All I ever did was tell you that, in my opinion, your product is bad. And showed off some of the reviews that people left on Aroma of India. But that's nothing like you're saying. So, false accusations? Like, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. There was something else I was gonna... I don't think it was here. No. That's not it. That's...
Other than that, I have to get back to work. I got a lot of work I got to do. Got a lot of projects I'm involved in. I don't have time for people's nonsense. Y'all need to grow up and get it together, or you're going to end up like these guys. They're about to lose their freedom and about to lose all their possessions over something at the end of the day that they can't stop. So with that being said, I got to get back to work. Y'all have a wonderful day.
I have wonderful days. Every day is wonderful for me. And you're saying that you say that you pray to God to let him show you the individuals that are doing harm to your company. But yet, you're doing more harm to me. I haven't done harm at all. You're throwing dirt on my name. You're trying to ruin my reputation. I don't understand you. One little review and you're all upset. Like, jeez, dude. Like, get it together. Like straight up, like you didn't ask. Like, yeah, you asked me why on my little 1 star, no explanation Google review. You know were asked, okay. Like I said, I don't have to. Like I don't have. Actually, let's go with something. You do not need to buy a product to leave a review. Listen, that is just based off what I see, right? Like, look, like I can see, like, you know, like the orange. Let's look at the orange here, okay? Why is why is the skin around it so white? And the kiwis, why do they look so bland? Like, see, like with this, like you post office boxes on the bottom. You got all this black surrounding this image, and like I'm seeing, like up top you got part of like that's color of the image, like this. Like why is the head so white? Why is it so white? What's up with the white hue, the white border around the image? Why? Like, I don't need like I don't need to have your product to leave a review, which reviews are protected and First
People have been doing
Amendment
it there. First
rights.
things first. My name's Kenneth Burma.
Like,
Company's
look,
ILEG. Make so many screen paints. I get it mixed.
like it to me, the image looks flat. Like, like it isn't the blue of the bird, the green, the yellow is supposed to be like pow. Isn't it supposed to pop? Why is it not popping? Like, I wish right now I could show you this little screensaver going on my 4K OLED. It's gorgeous. It's real life. But, like, you sit there and, like, literally the Aroma of India restaurant never commented on my post, or sorry, my review. They never did that. They never once tried to contact me. They haven't even replied to the other comments that people have made. That they've only replied to the people that have good reviews. But I will say this though. If I get a letter in the mail from a lawyer about anything concerning this little issue, because I have screenshots of everything recently, and I have screen recordings. And, well, I actually, let me go back to that a little bit. So you're also mad that you, you you're also mad that uh, you're mad that I bought one of Crow's projector screen paints and it worked wonders. It I had no issue, and regardless if it's house paint or whatever, your screen paint is house paint too. That's what it is. It's paint. It's not special chemicals. It's not something you make on your own or in a lab. You take black paint and whatever else to make what you make. I can make I can take black paint, white paint, and that mica, mix it together and be like, oh, boom, projector screen paint. It's not that hard. Regardless, like if it, like you keep saying that Crow scammed his customers. You keep saying that. Straight up, I wasn't scammed. Like I bought the screen paint because I didn't like my white projector screen at all. I didn't like it. Why? Because, I didn't like sitting in the dark. And every time I had my living room light on, which it was a bright light, it did wash out the image. It did wash the screen out, but that's because where my projector had to be was right damn near close to the ceiling light. And plus, with it being a white screen, it washed it out a little bit. So I bought the paint, and I didn't have an issue. I didn't get scammed. You sit there and you say Crow scammed his customers with house paint. I bought a product. I bought a product from him that, was it did what he said it would. I don't care if, he was I don't care if he mixed black house paint and white house paint and threw the mica shiny flakes to it. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I know it's house paint. I'm not stupid. I had pretty much the same dang near color as the walls for my back screen porch when I was living at that address when I made the review. It was dang near the same color. I'm not mad. You can't be mad that, if you go buy, a TV at Walmart, the On brand, and it breaks after 6 months, you can't be mad. You went to Walmart and bought an inferior product. If you bought Samsung or LG or Hisense, probably would have lasted longer. Right? Right, okay then. What was I talking about? Lost my train of thought here. But oh yeah. If I get something in the mail from whatever lawyer that you have, which from what I have been told is that no one has gotten anything from a lawyer. PC King. The actual PC King. That you want to sit there and, talk crap about saying, I'm PC King. I'm not PC King. I'm not. I'm not PC King. And, straight up, you're sitting here trying to say that I am PC King and that, I've sent you postcards and stuff in the mail. And you're saying that the postcards and mail have come from Tennessee. No, they haven't. I've never sent you anything in the mail. I have never sent you anything at all in the mail. You're straight up lying. Where's this evidence I've sent you anything in the mail? Because I haven't. You're just lying. You're trying to make yourself look good. No. And if I get anything, you're also sitting there trying to say, oh, you're on a list, you're on the list, you're on the list. Okay. Even if I was on this so-called list, and it's kind of funny, I don't get why you're sitting there trying to say that I'm a junior and I go by Junior. No, I don't. Because one, my dad, I wasn't named after my daddy. Just like I'm pretty sure you probably weren't named after your daddy. I wasn't named after my daddy. I'm not a junior. I don't go by Junior. There's no Junior to my name. And even if I was on so-called said list, which I'm not going to sit here and, I'm not going to sit here and confirm or deny. Because what's actually funny is I've known people to get on that list that you so well speak of. I used to know someone, and I say used to because, I had only known that person through someone else. They were, I think, 18 and were dating a girl that had stated she was 17. But come to find out after everything was said and done, the chick was only 14. And now we're talking a state where the age of consent is 17. Go ahead and try to find which state, because there's multiple. But I ain't giving no names out. And like I said, this person ended up on this list because this girl had played not really a trick on him. She straight up said that she was 17. He believed her, which, 17, you don't get an ID till you're 18 up, whatever. And, this day and age, there's 12, 13, 14-year-olds looking like they're in their 20s. This guy I knew, he was 18, met a 17-year-old, and come to find out, she was only 14 or 15 or whatever I said. I also know someone who ended up on the list because they got a little too drunk at the bar, and while waiting for a cab, they had to go to the bathroom. They thought they walked to the bathroom, but they walked outside and they peed outside. And they're on the list. You don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know anything about me except for my name. Like, I had commented, actually, let me go here, where is it? If I can find it real quick. Might be able to. Right here. This was posted on the PC King's page, or his YouTube channel. This was 6 months. This video was 6 months ago. The PC King saying, first, you said Matrix found him in Texas and his whole family tree, but now you're saying PC King is in Tennessee. And he says, I'm still waiting to be summoned. 6 months later. You know, like, I got people supporting me. Like right here, you say happy customer. I mean, cool. You can say happy customer. I mean, to me, in my opinion, the image doesn't look good. You know? Like, straight up to me, the image looks bad. That's my opinion. This is my opinion on, you know, the image, the screen, whatever. That's just my opinion, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your butt hurt over my opinion. But I will leave it off here with this, because if I get anything in the mail that says you are suing me for $150,000, I'll bring it to a lawyer and I'll do a frivolous lawsuit. Because your claims aren't based on anything but an opinion. That's it. It's an opinion. It's not, there's nothing concrete. It's an opinion. It's a review. You cannot sue someone over a review. If you knowingly posted false statements or fact that cause financial damage. My review was a couple days ago. But yet, Alan, Roma of India has all these reviews all of these reviews, Now, my review probably came between this one, this was a week ago, and this one 5 days ago, somewhere around there. But yet, all these 5-star reviews, all these happy people. Like I said, if I get something in the mail concerning a lawsuit that you're suing me over such and such, I'll find a lawyer and you'll get something in return.